Alrighty guys, we are back. 39th Annual VNEA World Championships, broadcasting out of Ballys Hotel and Casino in, of course, the fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. We are watching Team Spain-Ola versus the Top Shots Hot Shots. Both teams out of Alberta, Canada, one from Calgary, one from Edmonton. It is the Battle of Alberta. On the left table, Brad White playing for Team Spain-Ola. On the right-hand table, Mike Stewart. He is playing for the Top Shots Hot Shots. And good evening, everybody. Welcome back, Dean. Hello, Claire. How are you? I heard you're now down in Vegas. Welcome to it. It's going to be a blast here, guys. White at the table, looking good on the left side here. If he can manage the out, he's got to watch this shot though. I think he may elect to take the 12 first, because off this 14 into the right hand corner, cue ball is going to want to spin off that 2 ball and get a little too close. However, that's not terrible. Sean Yee, how are you? Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you are just tuning in, of course, help me out. Hit that share button on Facebook. Share the link on YouTube. If you are on Facebook and experience any technical difficulties, please know it is not a streaming issue. That is a Facebook issue. They've been having it ever since we went live here, and a few days actually before that. But if you do have any issues, feel free to jump on over to the YouTube channel. It is been running absolutely flawless. Absolutely, Tom. I do have both chat lines open on Facebook as well as YouTube, so if you hear me commenting or responding to a comment that you don't see on your feed, chances are it is from the other one. We do simultaneously stream to both Facebook as well as YouTube. Brad White on the left-hand table, looking good for a 10-0 lead for Team Spain. And indeed, 10-0 lead. And it will be an absolute amazing match. As you can see, the Top Shots Hot Shots wearing the Top Shots shirts. That is a pool hall based out of Edmonton, Alberta. And a phenomenal looking room at that. Hello, Mike. How are you? And thank you, Tom. We appreciate you guys as well. Shared a bunch of times. Thank you, Jim Orzel. Much appreciated. And welcome back to it, guys. If you are just tuning in, it is the Men's Masters 8-ball teams. Team Spain-Ola taking on Top Shots Hot Shots, both from Alberta, Canada. One being from Calgary, which would be Team Spain-Ola, the other being from Edmonton, the Top Shots Hot Shots. So it is a true Battle of Alberta. I am playing soon, Jeff, so I'm only going to spend maybe a half hour on the live stream. And just waiting for Stephanie to come back. I know she's got to play here right away as well. So we are up next, actually, on the stream tables. And thank you, John. I do know most of the players on both teams. Mike Stewart at the table on the right. It is Joe at the table on the left. He is also playing for the Top Shots. Hot Shots, obviously, they won the flip. They are the home team. They came out breaking first. And now approaching the left-hand table is Jeremy Smith. He is playing for Team Spain Ola. Ben won't be on. He just ate 6 Happy Meals at McDonald's. Good to know, Joe Spence. That's probably to wash down the 6 adult beverages that he perhaps was partaking of. Mike Stewart looking good on the right. Was looking good. Got a bad little rub off that 8-ball. Does it bank? Can he split the window between that 5-6? It was close. Without a doubt, that was close. Where is Ben tonight, Dean? Ben is out celebrating with his team, Barry's team, or AKA the Jet Setters. You saw Joe Spence commented on here as well. They are out celebrating. They are the hot seat winners. 3 years running, they are attempting to go undefeated for the 3rd time. Yes, Trent, we are doing another viewer advantage, absolutely. That is actually going to be drawn tonight. It will be drawn right after my match. My match comes up next on the live stream. So as soon as my match is done, we will get the draw done. So if you do want in on that draw, we will do it live following my match on the stream. And if you do want in, if you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com, $20 will get you in to win. That is for the viewer advantage. And we've actually added a couple of options. So just while both of these guys are thinking about what they're going to do, those choices now are the Jacoby Black, the T3 jump brake cue, a JB case plus cash, the SS360 plus cash, or option number 5, you can just take all the money and run. Like I said, if you do want in to win, qsportslive@gmail.com, $20 per advantage pack. If you are in the good old US of A or anywhere else around the world and you want in it to win it, send a message to the Q Sports Live Facebook page and I will get back to you with how you can get in to win. And thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Jay. Let's bring up the brackets and I can tell you exactly what these guys are playing for. It is a B-side match. And I'm going to have to look at their name. Okay, so now I do believe, so this is on the C side. So these guys truly are fighting for their lives. If they lose out here, the winner will take 13th to 14th. The brackets are available on CompuSport, so compusport.com. You'll be able to look at any of the brackets, any of the teams, any of the divisions, check the progress of each team or player on each team, and you'll be able to see how everybody kind of fared in the event here. No troubles at all, sheepdog. And on the right-hand table is Mike Abu. He is with Team Spain. Left-hand table, Jeremy Smith, also with Team Spain. looking at this 7-ball. So 7-ball into the bottom right. Use the end side rail to break apart the 2-3, or is it the 3-4? Looks like the 3-4. Nice little chip shot there. He's in perfect on the 3-ball. Jeremy Smith with a scratch on the left table. The cue ball taking the long dark tunnel ride back down to the ball return. That will give Joe ball in hand here. Joe obviously playing with the Top Shots Hot Shots. What's happening, Joey? How are you? And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help me out. Share that stream both on YouTube as well as Facebook. The more the merrier. I will do my absolute best to be entertaining. And Sheepdog, I do not get to see his comments any longer. And soon, neither will you. Absolutely, Jeff. Or Kathy. Jeff is going to be playing for, obviously, the Top Shots Hot Shots. Again, that is a pool hall out of Edmonton, Alberta. So if you are just tuning in, this is an all-Alberta match. It is Team Spain Ola from Calgary, Alberta, versus the Top Shots Hot Shots from Edmonton, Alberta. So it is the battle of our province, the Battle of Alberta. And Jeff Wanless, that Kathy was alluding to, is the manager over at Top Shots Pool Hall. And if you haven't been, if you're ever in the Edmonton area, highly recommended. It is an amazing pool hall. And I did not see what happened on that right-hand table. I completely missed it. I was too busy with my nose in the comments. Joe looking good on the left-hand table. 8-ball into the top left. That will be a score of 10-5 in favor of the Top Shots. Guy in red, 1-10-7. Thank you very much. That is Team Spain, 25-17. Thank you, Kenneth. Or sorry. Thank you, Brian. And it is Dale Temple at the table on the right. He is playing for the Top Shots Hot Shots. And on the left-hand table, perhaps a voice that you may be familiar with. He's helped us out with commentary on the odd occasion. It is Carlos Barbosa, also playing for Top Shots. All 3'7" of them. Brian, thank you for tuning in. Louisiana in the house representing. And thank you, Kenneth. Certainly appreciate that. And as I mentioned, guys, I probably won't spend the entire time on the stream doing commentary. It may be unmonitored towards the end. I've got to prepare for a match. So does Stephanie, and Ben is off celebrating with his team. So we'll leave the stream unmonitored. Absolutely, Kevin, and this is why I have simply decided to block his comments. You are also able to do the same thing, guys, if you are following along on YouTube and you don't want to see a particular person's comment. You do have the ability to block them from your view. Should be 27-15 for Team Spain. Can you go double check the score for me, please?
Message line. 25-17.
Okay, so I am correct. So it is 25-17, Eddie. Score on the screen is correct. Watching from OZ, thank you for tuning in, Charlie. Much appreciated. Yeah, you are very, very true there, Nicola. Carlos is just one of those guys that everybody gets along with. He is certainly a high energy guy. Absolutely, Kevin. I was kind of getting trapped into that in the last stream and just decided, you know what, anytime that one of those type of guys pops up, I'm going to report them so that eventually we don't have to see them any longer, which I've done. It does take some time to do. However, I have reported them, and I just blocked their comments from there. You got it, Joey. It seems rampant today. They don't have anything better to do than to come onto the stream and be those type of guys. And I mean, you guys know me by now. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to put up with it for long. So anytime, I'm not even going to get angry at it more. Anymore. There's just no sense. So I just report them and then block them from my view. And anybody that is watching on YouTube, you can do the same thing. Just highlight their name and block them. Eventually, if enough people block them, they will be really talking to nobody. They'll get tired of it and just leave.
What you should do is email Ryan for his YouTube sign in so that we can sign in as admins here and like really block them, because we're signed in under me right now and
It doesn't allow you to block them. You actually have to report them and then just...
No, you can block them, but you have to be admin on the YouTube channel.
Well, I've talked to Ryan and I'm sure he's doing that. So for those that are unfamiliar, Stephanie Toy joining me on the microphone. My name is Grant, sitting beside, of course, Stephanie Toy.
Hi, Sandra. Thanks for tuning in again. It sounds like the Facebook is working at home in Alberta, but it is not cooperating here. So if you are one of those people having problems with your Facebook, just flip over to the YouTube channel, search for Q Sports Live. It'll show you which stream we've got going on live at the moment. The stream is running seamlessly through YouTube, so
Indeed.
and a much better picture and a little less delay.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And Glenn, you are 100% correct. I will be playing on the live stream at 9:30.
So Grant's going to keep you informed with the score for his match. No commentating, but he'll keep the scores updated periodically.
I'll keep my mind in the match. But Joey says, hey, if I ever come out to Alberta, you want to give me a lesson? Sure, I can help you out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who won that last game?
$27-25.
No, there was somebody that just won over here.
27-25. As of 1 minute ago. Marsh is sending me updates as we go.
Perfect. I gotcha.
Hi, Joey. Thanks for checking in, guys. We
How are
do
you,
appreciate
Steve?
it. JB, tuning in on YouTube.
Checking in from Illinois. Welcome to it, Ricardo.
Thank you guys for enjoying our semi-pro commentary.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We have come a long way since 3 years ago, but we are not professionals, but we try our best.
Somebody tuning in here from New Mexico, Hank. Welcome to it.
So Mike Stewart at the table on the right, trying to pick apart this table.
He is playing with Top Shots, Hot Shots. Jeremy Smith on the left side. He is playing with Team Spain, Hola. I'm still here, Chris. You know it. Ronald, you're more than welcome.
Thanks for sharing the stream, guys. We are about 160 on YouTube and just over 100 on Facebook. Keep sharing.
Indeed. SoCal, Southern California representing. Sheepdog, welcome back.
CJ.
Rob, I'm actually playing in between those two. I'm playing in the intermediate.
Yeah, so 3 main divisions here, the regular, the intermediate, and the masters. There is a 50 plus, which they call the classic. 60 plus is the seniors. Men's, ladies, they had a 9-ball singles event, 8-ball singles event, still in all those divisions, plus Scotch doubles, so an event for all levels of play. If you do want to get involved with the VNEA, just visit their VNEA.com website. All the information is there. They will get you in touch with a VNEA sanction near you or help you start one. This is one of my favorite events of the year. It's so fun. They keep it very casual and entertaining, and it is a world championship, absolutely international. Bermuda, Bahamas, Spain, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, they're all here. Of course, lots of Canadians and Americans.
For sure. And Chad, we have Marsha Mock, or Marsha
Mock.
Mock, thank you. Marsha Mock is actually sitting with the team and sending us score updates.
Yeah.
So as of her last update, the score is correct.
She's my girl. She is periodically updating me just so that we...
Oh, 35 to 30.
35 to 30 now for Ola. Looks like.
35 to 30. That would have been the 10-3 you were alluding to. Thank you, Kevin. We certainly appreciate it. Give me a ticket and I'll come be a commentator. You know, we kind
We
of...
can barely pay our own tickets.
Yeah, right? We need to sell a few more of those viewer
Funny, not
advantages.
funny, but this gig does not pay very great.
It does not pay very well. So Dale Temple with the miss on the right-hand table.
That's Mike Stewart.
Oh, sorry, Mike Stewart. I was close. He's been called worse. That's going to bring Brad White to the table. He's playing with Team Spain. That's what I get for looking at my monitor and not looking in real life.
Yeah, you really can't tell them apart by looking at the legs. Scott Atkinson on the left, though. Trying to get his team ahead.
He's actually looking fairly good here. He's got to watch this little brush on the 6-ball. So chances are you're going to see him play perhaps and shoot the window between the 7 and 8. Because your cue ball is naturally going to want to go that way. Just avoid the scratch. Shoot the window between the 7-8. Puts him in on the 11 ball.
I actually don't mind putting a little bit of outside draw here and picking the window between the 5 and 6 and coming around that way. So you know you're going into that 6.
Yeah, the only problem is if you draw with the angle there and you catch the 6 wrong, you could end up putting yourself down the sewer in the left pocket. Oh, he hit it perfect. He hit it good.
Hank, so they are using the 10-point system here. It is a maximum of 25 games, 25 game format. Winner of the game is going to get awarded 10 points. That's the maximum. And the opponent gets awarded a point for every object ball they have down. So a maximum of 25 games. Once it becomes mathematically impossible for the other team to catch up, they call the match. That is it. That is all.
And thank you, Trin. I will get those off to you ASAP.
Anybody get a chance to check out the U.S. Open One Pocket and Banks tourney at Griff's? We have had a couple players that have headed over to Griff's to check it out. I know some of my girls from Red Deer went and got their picture taken with Shane and Billy.
Shane was
John.
actually here today.
Shane and Billy and John Mora have actually all stopped in at Ballys. They are great guys and trying to give back to the game, so we commend them on that. They all started at the VNEA juniors, so they wanted to make sure that they stopped in and show their support. They took some fan pics and super nice guys. So this is definitely a battle of Alberta. So we are both from the same province, Calgary and Edmonton being the two major cities. They're only about a 3-hour drive apart. Both major cities have CFL teams and hockey teams, so we have a very healthy rivalry.
Is that what you call it? Is a
Yes.
healthy rivalry?
It is a very healthy rivalry.
I gotcha. All right.
But you know what I do love, and I don't know if some of you or some of my friends on Facebook and whatever, I did take some pictures at the Suds and Chips mixer. We all tend to stick together when we come to this tournament. At this international tournament, we are one big Alberta strong family, which I absolutely love. These guys all play great, and I expect to see a hell of a match here.
Is that something like hell of a good?
Hell of a good.
And Trin, could you do me a favor? Just send another message to the Q Sports Live page. I just want to make sure that... oh, there we go. Never mind, I found you. I gotcha.
So Brad White here just contemplating taking this 10 to the side for a little bump out on this 515, which seems to possibly need a little bit of help, just easier access. Just taking a good, long, hard look at it here.
Well, Sandra, do you know the best thing to come out of Edmonton? I can tell you it's the road to Calgary.
I can't tell you guys how many times I've heard this joke.
That's because it's a good one and it's very applicable. It is also very true.
Oh. Brad's making kind of a funny face there. Overhit that shape. He opted to take that, I think that was a 14 ball first before he took the 10 to go into the 15. I think he's kind of regretting that decision now. But c'est la vie, so they say. He's going to have to take another swing at it somehow here. Get super straight on this 9, so I don't know what he's going to do. It looks like there is some separation between that 515, so it's possible that it's cuttable. It's definitely bankable. Is it bankable? I don't know if it gets by that one now that I look at it. It's a tough one, and guys, I'm ready to smash this Facebook feed.
Steph's going to start Hulk smashing, guys.
Oh, it will not stay running. Aw, CJ. You and Scotty got a little thing? No, these guys are all my friends. All great guys. And did so well, too. I was just saying earlier that out of the gates, Top Shots, Hot Shots got probably one of the tougher draws. They drew Dick's pick right off the hop, which is
phenomenal team.
They They got to the final last year against Barry's team and made it real close. Brad just missed that bank shot. So Mike Stewart going to get another swing at this table here. And I like his chances. That 6-ball's a little tricky to get on, but Mike is very experienced and a very good player, so I like his chances here. All the traffic is out of the way. Table is pretty much cleared up. Looks like Jeremy Smith gets another shot at the clearing up this table on the left. This match is going to be real tight, I think. But like I was saying, Top Shots defeated Dick's Pick, which was one of the tougher draws, put them to the B side. Was up quite a bit from what I heard, let Dick's Pick back in, and then had to run out in the 25th game, which was Carlos, to take the match. He did it with style.
So is Ben playing right now? No, they won the hot seat already, and that is the third year in a row that his team has won the hot seat undefeated. They're trying to do the three-peat this year, so he is on a day off out celebrating with his team.
No. Steven had a bowl of soup this morning. It didn't sit well. So he was sick in his room and sat out on that match this morning.
I'm talking about Ben Francis.
Oh, I was talking about Steven. Sorry, I thought you were answering about Steven.
But thanks.
You guys,
Somebody made a comment.
it's taking a
earlier.
lot right now to not drop an elbow on Grant.
Somebody made a comment earlier. You guys sound married.
It's weird.
Right?
Because sometimes I just want to give you a little karate chop right in the neck.
That's not fair. You got the Asian advantage on me.
So, to answer those questions, Ben is having a little celebratory night with his team, just enjoying the night after their hot seat win. Steven missed out on a match this morning. He was not feeling well, so he opted to sit out. Hopefully he's feeling better for Friday.
See, David? David knows where it's at right there. David,
Okay.
my man.
Wow, I used it one time and it was...
Twice.
Okay, 2 times. But it was at super exciting points of the match.
Right. From Pool Stream to Stampede Wrestling.
Ultimate Warrior was one of my favorites.
Uh-oh. Yeah, well, I'm the Hulkamaniac.
The original Ultimate Warrior.
Really nice shot from Brad White right there.
Wow.
On the right-hand table, one rail, hit and stick to tie up, leave a safe. Yeah, they're allowed a night out to celebrate every now and again. We'll let them off the leash.
No worries, Glenn. Usually, my information is your information. Unless I'm outing somebody. I try to keep that to myself, but...
I think our score is wrong. It hasn't moved for a
Okay,
while.
let me... Marsha's asking me for whiteout for a score sheet.
Oh, wow. One job, Marsha. One job.
She seems to be...
Do we have whiteout?
It's a score sheet.
Marsha.
I don't know if they're planning on framing these score sheets later or...
You're allowed to scribble. St. Louis just won an overtime series. Is tied up 1-1. Thank you for the information, Mr. Clark. feel like the score hasn't moved for a while. Can you ask Marcia if she would kindly
She's
update us?
just saying that she's just waiting for this game to end, and then she'll give us a score update.
Okay, I gotcha. And perhaps also the round, because it says that we're still on game 3.
$45-37 for Ola.
Thank you, Marcia. I don't know if you have your volume on, but thank you. And Mike Stewart with the miss on the 1 ball. However, kind of leaves it a little tough for Mr. Brad White.
I feel
However,
like he's going to reverse bank this
yeah,
back.
the 6 ball sitting there makes that lower left pocket massive. You could miss that thing 2 diamonds up and go off the 6 ball and still make it.
And there's no real safety here unless you can freeze to the back of that 8, so odds of that happening are very slim.
Yeah, I think he's just going to try and get it. It's a little short.
Oh,
It was close.
Almost.
And I believe the 6 will. I don't know if you guys caught the tail end of that. Brad was joking like he was going to break his cue over his leg. So 6 will go by. That will leave Mike Stewart for cleanup for top shots.
Nice
It
little
should be a
angle here.
10-6.
Nice little angle here on the 5 to get back for the 8. Could have done that a number of ways, just come off the 1 or 2 rails like he did. He could have gone forward 3 rails for the 8 in the top right. Very nice. 10-6 win for top shots. Yeah, those were the days. David Moore just talking about Stampede Wrestling.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bret Hart.
Davey Boy Smith. Wow.
Yeah. Bret and Owen Hart.
The Iron Sheik back in those days.
Sweet. Davey Boy Smith. We used to love those guys. The Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake.
Yeah. Jake the Snake with the python. How did we go from commentating on pool to getting onto wrestling?
I'm not really sure, but that's how entertaining we are. We're so well rounded with all this useless information.
Right? We have lots of it. Did you know that the human head weighs 8 pounds?
Yours is a little less.
Hey, easy. Easy.
Well, just because it's so small.
What are you saying?
You have the head of a toddler.
You know, that's
very
it.
Small.
I'm gonna add a 6th option to our viewer advantage. The winner can choose to take my wife. Oh, Coco Beware. Wow. There's a name I haven't heard for a while.
Wow. Went back to the 80s, guys. So Dwayne Bjornstad racking on the right. Joe Leung trying to finish up this table on the left. That is going to be a big win.
Why is Jeff Wanless not playing? I'm not sure.
Oh,
Maybe it was his turn to sit out. Joe with
Donut.
a big win.
Donut.
Serves up the donuts for Team Spain. In the meantime and in between time, I use that line a lot.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, Kathy. It could be just his rotation, his turn to sit out. He could feel like maybe he's possibly struggling.
Is she a good cook? She's a phenomenal cook and an even better baker. So I might starve to death if that was to happen, but now that I've said it, I might have to live it out. If you please. Thanks, David. The Hart brothers were the best, absolutely. Adelaide, welcome back, Pete. Adelaide, Australia, tuning in and representing. There you go.
I
Steph,
don't
you've been pawned off to John Duncan.
I don't come cheap, and it comes with a lot of digs. Like, I gotta tell you, there's a mouth on this one.
She's got a mean right hook, so you have to avoid that, John.
Okay, so what's happening here? Team Spain Ola looks like Mike Abu is approaching this left table. Dry break. Dale Temple on the table at the right for top shots. This match is 51-57. It's going to be a tight one
Yes. Did she update us on what match?
after 7 games, she said.
After
So this
7.
is 8 and 9.
And she's a ninja. Barb and I know all too well how sneaky Stephanie Toy can be.
I do love this game.
And she does like to play pool, without a doubt, John.
I've met some of my lifelong friends during this game. I just love it so much.
Well, guys, I think I am going to jump off. What time are we looking at here?
It's 20 after 8.
20 after 8. Yeah, time for me to jump off.
I think you only have me for about maybe 10 or 20 more minutes.
Absolutely. I'm going to jump off and go find a table to warm up on, get some practice in. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm going to do this really quick one more time here, which is the viewer advantage that everybody is alluding to. Viewer advantage number 7. It will be drawn tonight. It will be done live following my match. Winner will get the choice of the Jacoby Black, the T3 jump brake cue, the JB case plus cash, the SS360 shaft plus cash, or you can just take the money and run 620 Canadian in cash as well. If you want in to win, qsportslive@gmail.com if you are in Canada. If you are outside of Canada, send a message to the Q Sports Live page, and I will get back to you with how you can get in to win it. I can keep her. You have a great wife. You know what? There was a show once where they did wife swap.
Yeah, it's called Wife Swap.
Yeah. Thanks. I will be a busy guy filling out tickets.
Oh, you guys.
And thank you, Barb.
You guys say all the right things.
Right. Play well, I believe, in your advanced beat player skills. Thanks, Barb. Ring a ding dong dandy. Oh, I haven't heard that for a long time. All right, guys. Listen, thanks for tuning in. I will be back, and as soon as this match is done, it will be us on the live stream. And we appreciate you tuning in. I'm going to leave you in the more than capable hands of Stephanie Toy. Enjoy the commentary, guys, and we'll see you back here in a few.
Okay, guys, so it looks like a ref has been called to Dale's table at the right. Left himself really tight to this 13. So ref is just here to watch for the double hit. Dale stacked up. I believe that is a good hit. And it was called so. You can hear the tick. Great hit. You sure did, Terry. So Terry Robinson on Facebook is saying, did I notice on CompuSport that CSL sponsor Mike Burton is in this match? He absolutely is. Mike Burton, the captain of Team Spain Ola, has been for many, many years. A fantastic player. All these guys, actually. Team Spain has been together for, gosh, as long as I can remember. They are, in fact, in real life, best friends. They work together, they are associated together, they go everywhere together. So, Team Spain is more like a family, I would say. Micah Boo at the table here on the left is also on his sponsorship poster. Very good guys. Definitely have their customers' best interest at heart. Real estate agents, if you are looking for a house buying, selling, mortgage advice, and just need somebody to talk to, real estate related, of course, give them a shout. 10-1 win for Ola. I'm going to flash this up here real quick since it was mentioned. These are the guys you want to call. Fantastic guys, absolutely so knowledgeable in the real estate market. And like I said, they definitely take your best interest to heart. They are fantastic guys. So Dwayne Bjornstad just looking to pick apart this table at the right. I'm not sure if that 7 passes the 8. It must. It looks like it just passes. Terry, you know, I'm actually not exactly sure of that Team Spain Ola team name. I know possibly Barb McTavish used to be the previous league coordinator. She may know. I know it had something to do with when they came to Vegas back when it was at the Riviera. There was a team actually from Spain, and they were called Team Spain. And so they thought it would be very witty that they called themselves Team Spain Ola because Team Spain was very good. And they just thought it was a good intimidation factor to name themselves Team Spain Ola. And the name has just stuck, and they've been called and known that since then. I mean, we're talking decades. There's Barb right there. She says, I am correct. Yay! Yeah, I'm not sure, Lorene. I should really ask them about that and get the real story. Barb says I'm right, which I tend to take for good value. Barb has been involved in the pool community for as long as I can remember. That looks like a 5-2 win for Team Spain on the right. Yeah, you could possibly be right, Lorene. I'm going to ask them at some point, if I remember. I mean, it's been very busy here in between actually working and playing and streaming. Ed Whalen, yes. Yes, Lloyd, Ed Whalen is a household name around Albertans, Calgary in particular. do see, I can't actually tell you the score between the Quebec team and Team Machine. They are approximately probably 30 or 40 feet away. However, they are playing on TV Mike Stream, so if you want to flip over to TV Mike Stream, you may be able to find that out, see how they're playing. Lord, I'm saying that they have been younger. I'm saying I'm old because I actually remember those days. Age is a funny thing. It just keeps going on you. Oh, Nicola, did I say 5'2"? I meant 5'10", 10'2", something like that. $71.60 confirmed by Marcia, so my score is correct. So Isaac, you don't know how to play pool to save your life, but hey, you're here anyway, and absolutely this stream is for you. This is the reason why we do what we do. Ooh, Mike Stewart nearly gives away a point, but ends up just coming out. That is a 10-0 for Top Shots. That is going to definitely help. So we're pretty much back to evens here. But yeah, like I was saying, these streams are for players like you, Isaac, just to inspire you to get better. You know, if watching great play inspires you to go to the pool hall and put some time in, play some sets, want to get better, this is why we do it. We just want to grow the game, give the game some exposure, talk about some good topics. If you have questions about patterns or the mental game, equipment, all that kind of stuff, we're here. You can just pick our brain at any time. We're full of useless information. Guy, Kevin Cardinal, he is actually here, or he was here. I saw him through the singles event. I don't know if he's still here or if he played teams. But he was here, and he is still playing, still plays great. Okay. The original Team Spain was amazing, just like this one. I'm pretty sure these guys took a trip to Europe for a holiday too. And Maureen is probably right too. Awesome. I am going to ask for sure. This game is very addicting. And like I said, if you can watch pool, and I'll tell you guys, I have watched so much pool over the last couple of years. I feel like my game has come up a couple of notches just by watching pattern play, what's the right shot to take, when to play safe and when to be defensive rather than go offensive. This is Scott Atkinson here. I believe he's on the 8-ball for another big win. Ooh. Almost didn't get that one. That one wiped its feet before it dropped. So that is, I believe, the first time that Top Shots has taken the lead here. And guys, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take off here in a couple minutes. We have a match coming up at 9 o'clock, so I'm going to stay just for a few more minutes and then I'm going to have to take off on you. Hank chalks up as part of my pre-shot routine. Hank, I have that same habit. It's a good one to have. It forces you just to take a couple of seconds in between shots. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I am going to try and drop a couple elbows on some ladies teams out there. We just got to the big board, so this is going to be the first match on the big board. So hoping we can pull it off. Oh, big break on the right. Not so much of a spread, but man, did he ever hammer that. Got a ball on the left. Dale Temple used every inch of his height on that one. Thank you, Barbaloo. It is very addictive, Terry. He says that you can also improve your game very quickly. Didn't win a match for the first 3 months I played, and now 3 years into my playing. Been a part of 3 provincial championships and wins to Vegas twice. Well, congratulations, Terry. That's what it's all about. Joe Leon just trying to finish the last 3 high balls on this table on the left. Does a great job to get shape on that 14. I like him just to roll forward. Oh, he can actually just stop shot on this 14. Stop shot, make the 15, hopefully get straight enough on it that he can just stick there or draw back slightly. The 8-ball, oh, the 8-ball might be a little tricky just to come around there. It does look like, it's tough to see from my angle. It looks like it may possibly go in the top 2 pockets to come around, but I think it's easier because there's no traffic, just depending on how tight those pockets are with the 4 and the 3-5 there. We'll see. He's got definitely a better angle on it. He may opt to draw straight back to shoot this 8-ball on the left side or the left bottom corner pocket. Something like that. Definitely smarter to play to a pocket that's got no traffic rather than trying to squeeze it by something, unless you have to. Two, 4, 6, 7. Another donut for Team Spain. Wow. Chris Miller, these Albertans, I tell you, we have a very blessed pool community. We all play I shouldn't say we. They definitely play great. We have a very strong pool community, very competitive, great skill, lots of talent. These guys will take challenge matches if anybody's interested. They'll make it happen. They travel. Carlos Barbosa plays great. I believe it was Carlos that won the Platinum Division at BCA just a couple years ago. Plays fantastic on a 9-foot, a diamond, a valley, it doesn't matter. Very, very talented. Carlos is on the left, Sheepdog. And I will probably have to take off after these racks here. You guys know the drill. We definitely like to support these events that we come to. And first and foremost, we are pool players, so we like to play. Unfortunately for you guys, that means that the commentary is going to be left unmanned until Grant's stream gets here, Grant's match gets here. Grant, I'm sure, will periodically be updating the scores, but he does like to keep his head in the game, so please be forgiving if it's not updated Johnny on the spot. Terry Robinson, you are right. Such a great guy. One of my Edmonton favorites. Thank you, Nicola. So I was right. Carlos won the Platinum 9-ball event in BCA. I believe that was 2 or 3 years ago. Sheepdog. I'm wagging my finger at you. We have rules here. I will bust out my mom voice on you. Dwayne Bjornstad has been around for a number of years, Hans. These some of these players are veterans, and they're so good because they've been playing for so long. So experienced in this division. Nerves of steel. They've been in this spot so many times. I know you'll be good, guys. Carlos has left himself a little bit of angle on this floor, so I'm not sure if he's going to draw back or just go forward to come back up mid-table. Nice little draw. Whoa. He's perfect. Nice shot. So, geez, another donut for Team Spain. Team Spain came out of the chutes hot. Oops. I did that wrong, didn't I? 100 to 71. So 29 ball difference here. We are probably, I want to say at about the 18th game. Stephen Roberts is asking, why does VNEA have scratch on the break behind the line and BCA anywhere on the table? Why doesn't Valley go to that? You know, I actually heard the actual answer to this, and let me just see if I get this right. Valley, obviously, every charter has its own set of rules. APA's rules different from BCA, different from VNEA, different from ACS, different from TAP. They all have their own version of rules, and I don't think until they go into an actual international set of rules that'll always happen. You're always going to have a different set of rules per charter. But VNEA, as far as I've heard, the reason why it's behind the line is because they don't think that the shooter coming to the table should have the advantage on an open table. Breaker had to break from the line. First attempt to the table with ball in hand, or with the cue ball, able to put it anywhere on the line, has to be on the same line. Opening shot from the kitchen. Okay, so guys, on that note, I am going to sign off. I have to go hit a couple balls before my 9 o'clock match. So until then, I'm going to leave this up here. And as soon as Grant gets back, he will check in with you guys, and we'll be back after our match. Hopefully I can check the rest of Grant's match there. So be good. You guys know the drill. Keep people updated on the score if you possibly can. And we'll be seeing you soon.
Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna jump back on with you. I tried to go find a table to practice on and then got kicked off. There's another match going on. So I gave up trying to find a table. I'll just wait until these ones are free and just practice up a little bit before the match. So I am back with you. It is 133-105. Top shots, hot shots over Team Spain. And I'm not quite sure, maybe Marcia can let us know what rack we're on. Whereabouts we are. And thank you, Sandra. They are actually playing for their lives here, Chris. So the loser will finish in 13th, 14th position. This is a seaside match. 3 games left. Thank you. That would make this 22. And Scott on YouTube, Scott Owens, if we can have the comments kept on a positive nature, that would be great. So it is Jeremy Smith on the right table. He is playing for Team Spain. Mr. Stewart on the table for top shots. He's on the left-hand table. Wow, that ball just kept on rolling. Marcia just said 6 left. Thanks, Darcy. Getting conflicting information, so I'm going to go with what Marcia says because she's sitting beside them. St. Louis, thank you. Yes, Chris, so Barry's team won't play until Friday. And Jeremy not really going to like his leave here. Looking to see maybe if the 9 ball will play into that left side pocket. And hello from Fort Worth. And Scott, once again, my man, keep those positive, please. Barry's team says 3 p.m. on Friday, of course. And for anybody that is interested in watching that match, that will be an amazing match. They will be playing for the championships. I'm going to do my best to see that that makes it onto our stream. That is a good question, Chris. I'm not 100% sure exactly where we are playing for. We're on the B side. So if we lose this, I believe we go to the C side. So we don't have any indication as to what place we're going to finish in quite yet. I believe we'd have to go to the C side to get that placement. However, we're on the quarterfinals of the B side bracket. So top shots on the left-hand table. I'm going to try to back cut this 12 ball all the way to the bottom left-hand corner. Great shot. Great shot from Mike Stewart. Comes out smelling like roses. Perfect on the 8 ball. That is a 10-3 win. I won't say they always look for the run out, not the safes, but it is just aggressive pool, Stephen. That's what makes TV interesting. It makes it exciting. Nope, nothing missed yet. Why am I commentating? What did you miss? Nothing. Our team is slated to play on the live stream as soon as this match is done. I did attempt to go practice, and I got a game or two in before the next set of matches came on those tables, and then I got tired of searching for a table to play on, so I figured I'd just come back here, do some more commentating, and when this match is done, I'll do a little bit of warm-up on these tables. And looks like a few more keyboard warriors on YouTube, of course. And if you are tuning in on YouTube, guys, and you don't want to see any of the comments from the likes, you are able to mute them. You're able to block their own comments, and if enough people do, they will simply be commenting and talking to themselves. And of course, Carlos runs out there, 10-5, again, top shots, and I believe makes it close to being over. No, Zach. Our stream only covers tables 7 and 8. Anything from 1 to 6 you can find on TV Mike stream. I think that is billiardtv.net, I believe, is the address to him. Yes, well, welcome to the Q Sports Live addiction, Sandra. It has definitely got to be getting pretty close to being done here, for sure. This is Mike Abu at the table on the left. Oh no! Rattles it out. I think that's it. He gives it up because they only needed 1 ball for the win. So there is your winners, guys. Top shots, hot shots, defeating Team Spain Ola here at the 39th Annual VNEA World Championships in Las Vegas, Nevada. With that being said, one more time for our viewer advantage. This is only going to be available for another short period of time. Following my match, we'll get the draw done for it. $20 gets you in to win. The winner will get the choice, the Jacoby Black, the T3 Jump Brake Q, JB Case plus cash, the SS360 Shaft plus cash, or you can just cash it all out, take the money and run 620 Canadian dollars. If you do want in it to win it, qsportslive@gmail.com is how you do it if you're in Canada. If you are outside of Canada, send a message to the Q Sports Live page, and we will get back to you with exactly how you can get in to win. With that being said, I am going to do a quick shutdown, restart, get the matches slated for the next stream. That will be my team, Team Sharknado. I do appreciate everybody tuning in. So on behalf of myself and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, thanks a bunch for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, make sure you've gone on to the Q Sports Live Facebook page or YouTube channel. Hit the like or subscribe button. By doing so, you'll be notified when we do come back. In the meantime and in between time, guys, don't go away far. We'll be back up shortly. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in a few.